Alright, my mic is working. Alright, this is attempt number two. I tried this. I was talking for like a good minute by myself because I had my mic muted. But hi, my name is John. This is my first YouTube video for whatever I decide to call this channel. I really don't even have a script for this video, it's pretty impulsive. This is gonna be pretty much uh, a minimal effort sort of documentation. So as you can probably tell, this kind of looks like a video that you would probably like send to your professor for college. I mean, I got the webcam, I got a screen recorder, and I just press record. But the main purpose of all of this is to pretty much document my journey as an entrepreneur starting his own videography business from the bottom to wherever I go. Whether I fail or whether it goes somewhere, you know what? No, I know it's gonna go somewhere, and that's kind of the main hunch on why I want to record or document everything. Because I know maybe right now my skills aren't to the peak of the industry, but I definitely know that I like what I'm doing, even though I'm putting in crazy hours right now, and I'll get to that in a second. Um, by the way, if you guys haven't tried NeuroGum, super good for like people that want to be productive, whether you're like honestly a student and whatever else. Definitely an entrepreneur. Get one of these. These are amazing. I'm gonna take this probably like once I'm done with this video, once I get to working. Um, so don't mind the screen for right now. I kind of just want to talk more to the camera. So I'll switch to more of this. Don't mind why that's black. Don't mind my laundry in the back over there. But pretty much, I'll show a couple of things of what I've been up to. But like I said, this is gonna be more documenting. So this first episode, if you want to call it, I don't know what part, I don't know. Um, it's gonna be a little longer just because I'm gonna explain what I've been doing. Even though I know nobody cares, nobody knows me. My name is John. I started a company named Emotional Click. It used to be a wedding photography business, and I kind of learned through myself that it wasn't really for me. I didn't really like it like that much. I enjoyed the technology and like basically what I worked with, like editing softwares and all that, but it just wasn't it. But one time, I actually did a quinceañera. So in the Hispanic community, it's like your 15th, and we throw big parties for that, pretty much. And it's almost like a wedding, like the same budget. I got paid like I think it was like 1,800 for a quinceañera, and pretty much it was my first video with quinceañera, and I won't lie to you, it did not turn out that good. It really didn't. I still got paid, but it really didn't turn out. It's not like I didn't try. I That was my first ever video, and I was throwing that kind of money. I was pretty nervous. I spent a lot of time pretty much. Well, all I had was 2 days to prepare, and I didn't have the sufficient equipment for it. I had my camera, I had my gimbal. I'll show you my equipment here. So basically, most of my stuff is in here. So it's a lot of stuff. I have like around like four lenses or something like that, and they're mainly all like photography based. I have an 85, a 50, 35, and a 16, and I just bought a new lens, which was a 24 to 70 zoom lens. I also have my gimbal here. This is a Ronin S. Um, I have counterweights right here because a lot of my lenses are heavy. I have two cameras. A Canon R6 is my main one for video, and I have a backup one which used to be my first camera. That is a Canon RP. And I have minimal lighting. That I don't have very much lighting. I have like two LED panels, and that's pretty much it. And I just now got a drone. But back in the day, pretty much all I had was the gimbal and my RP. I didn't even have the R6 back in the day. I didn't even have a zoom lens back in the day. I think I shot that off of a 35 the entire day. I might have switched it in between like a 85, but mainly it was just a 35. And I did not have the sufficient equipment, but I knew I liked video. I don't know, there was something about it. but I also knew events and all that. It was fun sometimes, but it wasn't really for me. And again, I want to have emphasis like there is going to be pretty much no edits when it comes to these videos. This is strictly documentary. I know a lot of people aren't going to care. A lot of people aren't going to care, but this is more for the select few, for the entrepreneurs, for whether you're old or young. If you're younger than me, I'm 22. As of when I'm going to upload this video, I'm 22. And whether you're old or young, you're an entrepreneur, and especially if you're in the videography business or maybe even photography business, a lot of this will relate. I'm gonna tell you my story, no edits. Um, Mainly on if I'm gonna be honest, mainly because I'm just so busy with other things that I'm barely gonna fit this in. I'm gonna hit record and I'm gonna hit stop record and I'm gonna upload to YouTube. No edits. That's gonna be the truth of it all, to be honest with you. But yeah. So back to my story. I did this quinceañera, $1,800 they gave me, and I knew I liked video. I just didn't know if I liked these parties and like weddings. And I switched to. I had a mindset that I wanted to try, and there was a gap between these two stories I'm gonna tell you. But I finished that quinceañera. I'll finish the story first. That quinceañera, I finished it, and the video turned out all right. It turned out all right. I was also supposed to do photos at the same time though. I was hired for photo and video, and the video actually turned out pretty good. It was just one part I remember it vividly. There was like there was a huge crowd watching the dancers and me, and pretty much I was recording them. But mind you, this is a big warehouse. Like think think where they store airplanes. Like it was big. It may be a little smaller than that, but just not that much smaller. It was pretty big, and huge venue, huge venue. And honestly, all I had was like two LED panels with soft boxes, and they could barely reach. The light could honestly barely reach from where I'm recording to the edge of this room. I mean, it wasn't very powerful at all. I'm like, there's no point in setting it up because they're moving all around dancing, right? I didn't even have a loom cube. That's what I really needed. I needed a loom cube or some like light on top of my camera, continuous lighting to like at least that, right? A lot of other people would set up like 2 point 2 point lighting systems like on opposite sides that are actually powerful. Because mine were not powerful. They were not reaching anything. They were like $200 on Amazon, and one is now broken. I mean, it still works, but it's like broken. Um, but yeah, so it was just a dark video for like the most important dance, and I felt terrible. I honestly did. But honestly, afterwards, I took a big gap from business, entrepreneurship, photography, video editing, everything. And I fast forward to I want to say 2 months, 2 months from today, or 2 months back from today. 2 months back from today, it clicked in me that I should have never left it. But I also knew I didn't like photography. But I also knew that I had much more to explore with video content creating, I guess. So videography, and I explored it a bit more. I explored a bit more. I knew of a person, so one of my best friends, or yeah, one of my best friends. He's a barber, and he just got a job at the local barber shop in town, and I knew the owner of this barber shop, and obviously my best friend now works there, and everyone grew up from the same town. It wasn't the town that we're currently in, but we all grew up from the same town, so there's like a connection there. And so I had an insight with this owner of a barbershop, and it was a pretty decent barbershop. It's probably one of the bigger one, probably the biggest one in town, to be honest now. And so he basically he knew me, and I wanted to take it upon myself to really learn this video stuff. So I offered my best friend who was not working at this barbershop to make a promotional video for just him, not the shop, like for everybody, because they had like 10 barbers. They were a pretty big shop. And my friend being my friend, like he accepts. I mean, he wasn't paying me, but I mean, it's still time out of his day. It's kind of random, honestly. Like, it's my first video. Like, it's probably nothing in his eyes, but to me, prep. I'm prepping like all week for this, like, and just for this. Whether it turns out good or not, I mean, it's gonna turn out a lot better when I prep all week for this. So I'm learning like what exactly I should shoot at, this or that, the B-roll clips that I need, how I'm gonna edit this, what song I'm gonna edit this to. Um, so basically, I spend like maybe a week doing that, shooting and editing. I get it out, and looking back on it, there were some clips that were actually not bad. Honestly, I didn't do too bad. I'm not gonna lie. I even bought a drone for this, right? Keep in mind, right now I'm a college student. I forgot to mention this. I'm a college student. I am broke. Absolutely to the bone. To the bone broke. But this is my little drone. I guess I could just tell you the model, but I just have a urge to really show and tell really. So I bought this and it was used, but it still costed me. I believe it was like $6 to $6.50, something like that. Huge bucks for me. Back in the day, I had a bit more money. Just because I used to work full time for like 3 years as a trailer mechanic or factory work. It was like a assembly line worker for like trailers, doing mechanical work, and pretty much I had a good amount of money saved up. So this is where all this money comes from. It's not gifted to me at all. I worked very hard for it. So now we're running the tightest budget after all of this. Um, so we're running a tight budget, but I have a dream. I want to get paid to make videos for specifically businesses. That was my niche. That was my niche that I had in my head, and that I still do to this day. But so I start making a video for my best friend, and he he basically was very compliant with me, but we give each other shit all the time. So he was very complacent. He was very happy that I was doing it, but he was also giving me tons of shit if anything or any clip took more than 2 takes. It was something, but it turned out pretty good for the most part. For my first video, at least, I think it turned out pretty good. There was definitely some clips where, looking back on it, it was very shaky. That I could have done a lot better, but for the most part, for my first video, it was pretty good. It was all right, and I accredit that to pretty much prepping an entire week for it. And after that, once the video was posted, I posted it all over my social media, and I'm not one to have a massive following or anything. So, but sorry. So I'm not one to have a massive following, but I did have the owner of the barbershop on my social media, and he saw it and he liked it. He liked it a lot. He contacted me and pretty much told him he wants a video to run an ad on for the entire shop. Now, now it's game on, because as soon as he tells me that he wants a video, I'm already ready to start prepping because he's gonna pay me money, not a lot, because he knows I'm a beginner, and he knows that he's more giving me an opportunity, but he still wants to do it. So he's paying me only $300, and I'm like, damn. Well, that's not much, but I mean, it's definitely something, and it's an opportunity to showcase a better video than what I did for my friend. So he wants it with high energy, this and that, and I'm prepping. I'm like, okay, let's do this video on this day. I'm gonna make a script and everything. I'm gonna prep absolutely to the max to get this as good as possible. And as I'm talking to the owner in his shop, one of the other barbers is actually an owner of a Mexican shop. They sell like snacks, ice cream, this and that. And on the spot, he's like, I also want a video, because he saw it as well. He liked it. He's like, I also want a video. It's gonna be different because it's not like, for barbers. It's for my shop, and his shop at the time was only out. I think to this day it's only been out for like a year and a half, and it has like over 145 Google reviews, 5 stars. So they're very popular in town, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, I am so happy to do one for you, for you guys. And they're both gonna be paying me $300, and I'm like, damn. Well, I mean, I can't really complain about the money aspect right now because I don't even have a portfolio to my name. So we get on with the videos, and I'm pretty much prepping all week, and it takes me I to execute and hit deliver on this. I think it took me 2.5 weeks, and I'm gonna break down this 2.5 weeks. And I'm gonna take a little pause on this story because I know I'm already looking at my timer right here on OBS, and it's 16 minutes, and it's like these are the type of videos I'm gonna be making. I'm just gonna hit record and just upload these. So this is the type of content to expect from me. Um, if this one reaches maybe half an hour, um, expect the other ones to reach like 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, just because there's more to unpack here because this is my first one and I've already done a good amount. I want to do maybe like two a month just to pretty much update myself on what I've been doing. This is a documentation for my business journey. So I'm not really focused at all on subscribers, likes, or views. Not even by the slightest bit. That's not what I want at all. Just because I think it's going to be so valuable to pretty much recap with myself, and hopefully if I do get a couple views, hopefully it's from another business owner, maybe not in videography, but maybe it's a young kid or some dude that just started out, and any sort of like story that I'm giving them or a piece of advice that I'm giving from my own failures or success, if that helps them, then that's what this is all about, to be honest. But continuing on with my story, so it takes me 2.5 weeks to execute this video, and the video is actually this one right here. And I'm gonna just showcase this real fast.
Hey guys,
So
let
this
me
is the
introduce
owner
you to the hottest shop in central Minnesota.
Hopefully he doesn't mind me putting. It's probably not. These videos aren't gonna get views, so he won't even know. But if for some reason someday he finds out, then I'm sorry, I'm putting you in the video. But most importantly, I want to talk about this scene right here. This scene right here that I'm about to show you, it took me 2 days. And 2 days to figure out this certain technique. So what's about to happen, and I'll just quickly explain it. So I told him, okay, signal the camera over like this, like, and you're gonna pull out your phone, and you're just gonna show it to the camera, like that. And he did perfect. Nothing like it was nothing on him. It was more the fact that I've done this sort of like transition before on a wedding video, but they were a lot less demanding. This is going to be seen by most of the people in town because he's going to put it on an ad. So I was trying to get this pitch perfect for the video inside not to move, because basically the idea was he's going to hold out the phone like this, and there's going to be another video playing in here, and we're going to zoom into the screen on that other video that's playing on the phone. So let me show you. Oh, you could tell this is my first video because I'm not even recording my screen. So you don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Let me play this again for you.
Hey guys, let me introduce you to the hottest shop.
I like to listen to music. Hold up, guys. I know, very perfect. Oh, my fucking phone died. Fuck. My life's over. Hold up. Fuck. I'm in shambles now. Alright, I'll just put that to charge. Alright, we're raw dogging, no music. I want to put it on my TV that I have here, but I'm pretty sure I'll get copyrighted if I start playing music out loud. Will I? Yeah, I will. Fuck. Whatever. Anyways, so this is the owner of the barbershop that I was talking about. So again, sorry if he ever sees this, but probably not. He probably won't see this.
In central Minnesota.
So pretty much, this is my intro that
hey guys, let me introduce you to the hottest shop in central Minnesota.
And that's a little intro of what was going on. I actually fucked up this scene because I forgot. I have a script, right? And I forgot to check it on this script because I was so confident on what he was going to do. So he was supposed to say his scene, and then he was supposed to come up to the camera and go like this. And pretty much it was going to go from a black, basically from him covering the screen, going all black, and then it was going to fade to the drone footage.
Hey guys,
so
let me introduce
I forgot
you
to tell him to do that, and I'm like, fuck. Like when I already was like editing, I was like, fuck, I gotta make it work. So I can't remember what I just did like a quick fade. It doesn't look that bad. It honestly doesn't look that bad. But I think I would have captured more audience attention if I would have told him to do that. But anyways, moving on.
Minnesota.
Drone footage. Again, this drone footage was a little iffy, just because do you see how it like it broadened up? Or like the light looks really unfocused. It's because of the focus. It got unfocused. But luckily, what was already part of the plan was it was supposed to zoom past the door. So zoom in like so. And then again, this is the part that I was talking about, where he's showing like another video. Boom, it goes in, and that turned out perfect. But it took me 2 days. I'm talking. Like, I was up late. I was on my computer the entire time. I could not figure it out, guys. And I'm probably just dumb, but, like, I was on Reddit. I was on YouTube. I was on Discords asking people, like, how to do this. I was trying to do it on Mocha Pro. I couldn't do it. A software for... That's a software for like, effects and whatnot. It's kind of like a... to my understanding, it's like a level up for motion tracking. It's basically specialized for motion tracking, and rotoscoping it's also pretty good at. But pretty much, I cannot get this going because I was trying to use another clip that was super shaky. I should have tried to use something else, but I was stubborn and I wanted to make it work. I even hired people on Fiverr and they couldn't figure it out. So I just used a different clip, and after a bit, I finally figured it out. Because the problem was that this footage right here was too shaky with the other clip. Like, it was moving around, like, it was moving around a lot. Like, the subject was, say this guy right here was the subject. He wasn't moving smooth like he is in this one. Like, if you can tell, he's moving smooth. In the other video, he was bouncing around. You could not keep him still. Like, I tried a lot of things, like stabilizing the motion. Whole bunch of stuff. Could not get it going. But like to that extreme, I think this was one of my first valuable lessons on why I know I like videography. Because imagine working on a problem for 2 days, up late, on a super small problem, by the way. Like, it's just this scene that took 2 days, and I didn't get anywhere with the rest of the video. Like, I didn't leave this for the end when I knew I couldn't figure it. I was so stubborn. I wanted to figure it out right away. And as you can tell, it's like at the beginning of the video. So like the whole rest of the video was yet to be edited. And it's been like maybe like a week since I went and actually filmed everything. Or actually maybe not. Maybe like 3 days. But like still. And I'm like, damn, like I can't get this thing like actually going. I hire Fiverr editors that specialize in Mocha and After Effects, and they couldn't get it. One said that he already knew he couldn't get it, and he'll tell me why, and he'll teach me how to do it right. And I did learn a few things about what he told me, but I ended up fixing it anyways, but using a different clip. So, I finally get this going, and pretty much, I'll probably post this video. I'll probably post this video for, I don't know, just to have it on YouTube, I guess, but pretty much, it really felt like music video, music video-y in a way, if that makes sense. Because he wanted it very high energy, basically showing off everybody in a quick amount of time. Honestly, I was aiming for like a minute and a half, and it ended up being 2 minutes. Originally, it was actually 3 minutes, but he was like, "You got to shorten it down," and I'm like, "All right." That was his revision, and I'm like, "All right, that's fair." So I shortened it down from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, and he was happy with that. There was a couple. I honestly liked this video for my first video. It came out very music video-y, so now I'm working on things that are more professional like for the businesses. But for a barbershop, I think a lot of barbershop owners would like something like this, and a lot of them did reach out to me, basically requesting a video. So that was very nice. That was a very good thing to hear. And I know I can make it better next time. So there's a lot of things that I learned from this, but I'll probably post this on my YouTube channel, just like the actual raw video, if anybody would care to see that. But now I'm working on the other Mexican shop owner, and this is pretty much where I'm at. This is not done at all, but this is my first time ever doing motion graphics at all. And there's no sound design right now. There's no. I do have a narration. Let me see if I can play that for you guys. I do have somebody that I paid on Fiverr, and she does whatchamacallit, she does like narrations, like for the Hispanic community. Have you guys ever like seen those commercials that are from like Telemundo or Univision talking about this or that? Like when I show you this voice, you're gonna know. You're gonna know exactly what type of voice I'm talking about. It is. I'm looking for the folder here on my other screen. Here it is.
Ven a Catalinas, Michoacana, el mejor sabor mexicano en el centro de Minnesota. ¿No me crees? Mira esto para tu próximo antojo.
And there's another version.
Ven a Catalinas, Michoacana, el mejor sabor mexicano en el centro de Minnesota. ¿No me crees? Mira esto para tu próximo antojo.
I actually think I'm gonna use the second version, but yeah, that's gonna be playing over this with like maybe some like splash sounds, I'm thinking, because of the water. Some splash sounds, and then when I zoom out around right here, I'm gonna like make this black, like make it so the camera like gets darker and darker and darker until it's nothing but pitch black, maybe with like a whoosh sound effect, and then it'll basically be an introduction to the actual video, because I actually went and filmed like how they make the products and whatnot. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. For you guys that don't speak Spanish, or well, for everybody, I just want to inform that this is like a Mexican shop, and they requested Spanish for the video to be done in Spanish, so I got Spanish narration, and more specifically Mexican Spanish narration, just because there's a lot of different, you know, like accents and ways that there's a lot of different like words in Spanish that are like could mean the same thing, but like for different countries and whatnot. But pretty much for you guys that don't speak Spanish or aren't Hispanic, what she's basically saying is welcome to the Michoacana, which is their store name. They're saying welcome to the Michoacana. I already forgot what she said, but she says something along like the lines of welcome to the Michoacana, the hottest Mexican snack shop in central Minnesota. And then she'll be like, for your next craving, look at this, or something around there. It sounds better than what I just kind of like paraphrased it to, but like it sounds it's something around those lines, and it's basically an intro into the actual video that I'm editing in Premiere Pro. And I'm not going to show you all of that because it's just too much. The video is going to be way too long. It's already half an hour. But pretty much after that, I do have plans to pretty much make product videos like these. I want to learn how to make something like this. Something like that. I mean, probably won't come out first time as good as that, but I'm gonna learn as much as I can because I feel like I'm doing that. And I want to talk about my ultimate goal. As much as I'm loving videography, everything to do with it, it's not my ultimate goal to become the best videographer or a really good videographer. I mean, I think it is a goal to become, a pretty good videographer, because without becoming that, I don't have any value in the market. But that's not my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal, and if I one day reach this, I'll probably cry tears of joy. I want to automate a business. What do I mean by that? I want to basically have a team and a system in place to the point where it can run itself. And I'm not saying like I'll never have a say in the company or like won't do anything for the company. I just will want to do minimal amount of things for my said company, or even selling a company for a good amount of money would also be a pretty nice goal. That is my goal. So I think I just want to use my passion for videography to get there, if that makes sense. My main goal isn't to become, one of the top videographers that are getting paid like $10,000-$20,000 per project. Excuse me. That's not my goal. My goal is to automate a business or to sell a business for, what I think is going to be a pretty decent amount. And we're really out here starting from, I wouldn't say the bottom. There's a lot of people that are starting from a lot worse than I have. I have a room. I have what I need. But I don't have the funds anymore. I don't. I mean, look at these headphones, guys. I'm not fucking lying to nobody. Like, look at this shit. Like, there's some things that are just on its last legs just because I can't afford anything else right now, and it's getting tight on my budget because I'm not living rent free. That's for sure. But as in a personal aspect, I need to make money very fast. And what my plan here is, and I know it's not a good idea to ever tell anybody your plan, but like I said, I know this video won't get any views. Hopefully one day in the future, I'll be in a different place in life, because I'm gonna work hard for for my dreams. So I know this video won't really reach anybody. Not that I'm like trying to gatekeep anybody on, like, I'm not trying to gatekeep on like any strategies or anything. I mean, I think this is very like, anybody that wants to be a business owner can take this path. It's just not easy. Financially, mentally, it's just in any way, starting a business is never easy. So I'm not gatekeeping any like strategies or secret sauce, you know what I mean? I'm not gatekeeping anything. It's just the fact that I know, like, I'm not gonna tell any of my friends about this YouTube channel. Maybe one or two, but nothing to really like. I'm not gonna be posting this on my story, my Instagram, none of that. I want this to be I want this to be just for the people in my niche, entrepreneurs and videographers or photographers, whatever of the two. Or if you fall somewhere in between the three or in just one of those three categories, this is the channel for you. Now, you may not want to sit through, honestly, I don't care if you don't want to sit through my videos. I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. But I'm going to be sharing my experiences. And I think if I were a different person in a different part of the world that was thinking about having the same like goals and ambitions as me, I think you're gonna be facing pretty similar experiences to me. Especially from I'm from the U.S. Well, I'm not from the U.S., but I live in the U.S. And here right now, while I'm recording this video, I'm not in a good spot financially, but I have high dreams. So this is coming from a person that has not made it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I ever will make it. but I can just fight for that dream. So I'm not gatekeeping anybody from anything. I'm not gatekeeping anybody from any strategies or anything like that, but I I know it's a saying to like not tell people what your next move is, but I'm gonna do that in these videos just because I know I won't reach anybody, pretty much. Um, so my plan is to finish that Mexican shop video and move on to product videography, where I will make a demo for the I don't know. I might just grab a Gatorade from my fucking gas station or a Prime bottle. I don't know what the fuck I'll do. I just need to put out content. I need to have a portfolio. I'll make it on the most random beverage or whatever else I can think of. Maybe I might look here locally where I live and see if there's any companies that have their own beverage or have their own product that maybe I can display and work with. That could also, and I would do it for free or maybe at a minimal cost just for this first time. After that, I'm gonna tell you another story. Well, not really a story, but just kind of my background. After I worked those 3 years in that factory, I also worked a couple months as a roof salesman, door knocking. So I was on the streets, pretty much going door to door to people's houses, knocking on doors, basically saying, "Hey," basically selling roofs, right? And as much as that sucked ass, and I really don't think it was for me, not the sales part of it, it was just like a whole like company drama thing, but I think that company was pretty unorganized in my opinion, but it was from a friend, so I hope his company does good. But pretty much it taught me well, a couple things. One, right, was it basically gave me the balls to go up to random people's houses and start selling on the spot and how to sell. No matter if I, only did it for a couple months, it was still super valuable. Maybe I wasn't a top salesman or like super super good at my thing, but like it still taught me enough to have the balls and to have a script. How the whole like scene goes if you want to sell, because that's the driving force of any business, obviously, and sales, obviously. But so I have a similar plan where I'm gonna go door knocking on not people's homes but on businesses, and I want to be a little bit more strategic instead of just driving around handing out business cards, because I did order business cards as well. I want to just yes, I have one right here. Boom. And these are literally just for when I get rejected, so they can have something, because it's a 1 in a million shot that they will ever like actually call you from this. From what I learned in roof sales, I must have like handed out probably thousands of business cards, and only did I ever get one phone call from them. But on the off chance that you make one sale, even from those thousands of business cards, that one sale is still profit from how much it took to basically order these from Vistaprint or wherever else you order them from. One sale, one job is worth all of that. It takes hard work though, but that's what those are for. So that's my plan. I'm gonna pretty much I'm planning to make like a list of places that I door knock. So I have a friend that has another company, and he basically gave me some advice on my plan. He was like, "All right, well, if you're gonna door knock, you can probably scrape data and create a route to be the most efficient that you can be in a day, where maybe you just sit in you're ready with your business cards, you have your script or have it like memorized, whatever it may be, to be as efficient as possible in that one day, to hit as many relevant customers that are kind of up your alley, so to say." So I have a checklist on what I have to do to start going out and selling from here, let me show you where my website's at, because this is pretty much my portfolio right here. If anybody wants to see my work, probably not you guys, if you do, whatever, there's the URL. But if anybody wants to see my work, that like a business owner that I handed this to, they have no other option but to go on my website. I don't have an Instagram on here or any. I do have an Instagram for the business page, but I make them go on my website because my same friend that gave me that advice also built me this website that I think looks pretty cool. It's not absolutely finished, but I think it looks pretty cool and makes me look a little bit more professional. So yeah, all of this pretty much talking about my business. This is like, oh, this is the video that I made for my best friend. First ever video. I think it turned out pretty alright for a first video. But, you know, it's pretty cool how you can, like, see it on the iPhone on there. And it also works on mobile as well. This, I actually don't have many horizontal videos. That's why this is kind of on here as a placeholder. So I'm going to have to... well, actually, that product video that I'm telling you guys about, that I want to do on, like, on a random, like, beverage or anything, I'm going to shoot that on horizontal. Mainly to replace this. This is one of my friend's videos that I made for fun. And we literally just placed it here for a placeholder. So it's going to be very important to replace this before, you know, going out and door knocking, because it seems kind of random. Honestly, it's like a workout video sort of thing. It's pretty random. But here, we still yet to put more pictures or content. Here's the main video from the Easy Barbershop.
Hey guys,
So
let me introduce you to the hot.
And you can play it on there, which is pretty cool. There's stuff like this. There's a picture of me with my drone and my whole videography setup there. A testimonial. All of this, making like little animations like this, making the page feel alive. FAQs, you can click on these wherever it may be. And also a website with a calendar on it. I thought this was super cool. I've only ever had like one of those forms and whatnot, which this is pretty much a form, but you can click the day and the time and then like it'll be a form, but like that's super cool. Kind of automates the process a little bit. Portfolio, only one thing on here so far. I could put my friend's video on there, but it's kind of like the same thing from this first barbershop video, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put the Mexican snack shop video in here, and then I'm gonna also put the product video right there, and then I'm ready to sell, because that covers a lot of things. That covers like a business, like a barbershop that wants something very, very hype.
Hey guys, let me introduce you to the hottest shop in central Minnesota.
Because off rip right here in this video, I go zooming past, comes and tells me, come over here. I zoom into the video, and you guys, but pretty much shows my editing as well. Took a lot of editing in that video, just because of the effects. So there's that. There's gonna be the Michoacana video, which is also gonna take a fair amount of editing. I mean, there's motion graphics, so I would say a good amount of editing. Sorry, I probably should not be thinking about editing right now while I'm recording this video. We're going for an hour video, fuck it. But yeah, this is the website. This is gonna be for events or other, if I do anything other than just business, but probably would just be for fun. I have a couple other things, but I just kind of just post them on TikTok. Don't really put it on here. But yeah, I mean, I think it turned out really good. There's a few like minor tweaks. Like I don't think the contact page might need a little bit more juicing up. I actually have never even seen this, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's something simple. These don't even work. I barely just created my LinkedIn. Yeah. So it's not done, but neither is my portfolio. So I'm not really mad about it. It will be done by that time though. I'm very excited to create these videos though. I don't even have a green screen. I think I'm not even gonna buy a green screen. I'm gonna probably buy like green paper, tape it on my wall, maybe buy like a Lazy Susan, if you guys know what that is, where like yeah, you guys probably do, but I'm just explaining it. It's like a little table that just spins like that. It's a broken phone anyways. All right, guys. That's not my main phone. That's my second phone. That just sits on my my desk all day. I should probably throw it away, but honestly, it's still, actually no, it does not work. It does work, but like half of the screen is black. Anyways, back to the topic. Yeah, I want to create these videos, and honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not even done with the Michoacana video, so I know I need to stay focused on that, but I can't wait to get into something like these. They look so fun to do. Like, I've seen a lot of behind the scenes on YouTube on how people make these. It's very, like, you'll have a plan, but there's a lot of improvising and a lot of, like, little small things. You get creative with it. And one thing that I do want to say about me, I don't consider myself creative. I really don't. What I have is, what I like to think I have is a little bit more discipline and dedication. If I like something, I'm not a very creative person. At least that's my opinion. But I don't think you need to be a creative person for stuff like this. People might think you do because you're working with, like, content creation. I mean, like, you know, creativity. A lot of people, like, think that those two, you kind of have to be creative to create content in order for it to be good. And I don't think that's really the case in this certain situation. For a videographer that's aspiring to build a business, I don't think you need to be creative. I think there's so many tutorials, there's so many things online. I think if you just master those things, you can earn money. Yeah, you can earn money from those types of projects and mastering them. You can't tell me that I show this to a company and I say I did this, which obviously I didn't. It's a YouTube video, but I mean, let's just say I'm taking credit from Lauren Roberts. Let's just say I actually made this. If I show this to a company, they're gonna buy. A lot of them are gonna be interested. Like, this is pretty cool. I'm recording this so you guys can listen to it. Right? I'm recording this in 2024. Right now, everybody is literally just on their phone, just scrolling away on, like, Insta or, like, TikTok, whatever it may be. Even Snapchat has Reels, I think. Or I don't know what they're called, but I feel like I've been down that rabbit hole once or twice. But anyways, everything is, like, so fast paced. Everybody's attention span is so short. I mean, everybody tells you this, but it's so true. Like, I look at my little sister, I look at my parents, and if they're on Insta, dude, you have 2 seconds. You have 2 seconds to make an impression, if that. Like, if you're not in, like, if you're boring and don't catch their attention right away, they're swiping. That's just my opinion in 2024. I don't know where the times are going to take us. If anything, I think they're probably going to take us to, like, even worse than that. But I mean, I think that's also another, like, style that I want to have. I want to be very attention grabbing off rip. That's kind of why I decided to do this motion graphic thing, because I feel like this kind of, I want this to be the first thing. I want this, like this doesn't have sound, but, like, I feel like this is going to catch people's attentions right away to, like, start off in the video, and then it's going to, like, transition to the rest of it. Not done, but you get the idea. So that's kind of, like, the type of videos that I want to create. Very attention grabbing, very like 60 seconds. Like, look at this video. This was a great video, and it was 19 seconds. Great video. People would pay money. Like, businesses would pay good money for this, I think. And it was 19 seconds. I'm not saying because it was 19 seconds that it was easy. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that short-term content, or short content, is kind of the new wave. Because a lot of people don't really give companies a chance. Like nowadays, like you see ads everywhere, and everybody just gets so mad about them, me included. So you better like catch their attention. Like you're already not on a good start if you're on an ad, because a lot of people aren't gonna like it. Some people are weird. Honestly, some people are weird and will actually, like sit there and like watch the ad. I know a couple of them, but like some people are weird. But 99% of Americans that I know are just gonna swipe away. But if you make a good video, you might get their attention for 2 seconds and then they'll swipe away. So you think, what's the point? But the point is, in those 2 seconds, if they even saw your logo name, or can like, or even know of your name or your logo, even just that, eventually down the line, if they see it like 2 or 3 more times, and it's a good video, or like it's very catchy, and they just see your logo and name, brand awareness, just even that can lead to a sale. Like if they're ever like thirsty, or like maybe they're at like the store or something, like, and they see the brand that was on that cool video for like 2 seconds, but you never gave it a chance, but it was still a cool opening. You're probably more likely to like at least give it a try, like probably sometime, instead of like all the other brands that didn't create an ad or like have a cool looking ad. So I think that's a lot of the reason why a lot of like fast food restaurants are pretty much having a higher and higher budget every year to work with big scale video production companies, just because it's a real thing where like if you see McDonald's ads all the time, and more importantly a good McDonald's ad, but more like as important, like if you see it all the time, they're more likely to go get McDonald's. So it's just becoming a popular thing nowadays. But yeah, we're at 51 minutes. I don't think there's much else that I want to update. I don't know if I actually talked about these, or if that was the other video that I was talking for like 4 minutes and realized my mic was unplugged. But I'm gonna take one of these. If you guys don't know what these are, that was my last one from the pack. If you guys don't know what they are, it's Neurogum. I am sponsored, guys. 0 subscribers. First video, I'm sponsored. No, I'm kidding. It works, man. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Neurogum. So pretty much, if you guys are a entrepreneur, or honestly even a student, you're a human being that's busy and likes to focus on what they're doing, like their work. This right here, dude, it works. I thought it was a scam. I gave it a try because a couple of reputable like content creators that I know, like Joe Rogan and somebody else that I am like completely blanking on right now, but they gave this an approval, and so I was like, you know what, it's only like $25-$30, like what do I really got to lose? If I get scammed out of that, then whatever, like then I got less respect for those content creators. But no, these things work, dude. These things work. I eat them, and I'm just like dialed in for like a good hour, and it's just gum. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that should be everything. If I look at my calendar right here, I don't know when I want to upload next. I was thinking like twice a month, so maybe, man, the 21st. Yeah, I'll put another video not next Saturday, but then the Saturday after that. I'll sit down on the camera and really tell you where I'm at in the process of making the product video, or where I am door knocking. I think when I start door knocking, it's gonna get very interesting, just because in theory, I think if I door knock my ass off, I should get sales. And I'm getting some looks from just the one video I posted from that barbershop. I'm getting looks from other barbershops, and it's good. I'm trying to over deliver with what I can right now. I haven't been doing this for years. I've been doing this, for not that long. I've edited YouTube videos, like Minecraft videos, right? When I was like in middle school, and I had some experience with like the editing software, so it wasn't like it wasn't like Greek, you know, to me. Like I actually understood what was going on. So that was a big help. But I mean, in terms of like content creation, I have not been doing this for very long, but I've been putting in so much time, more time than a lot of other people are right now, but I have a lot of catching up to do. That's why. But I feel like if I keep going at this pace, I'm going to get there in no time. But like I was saying, when it gets to door knocking, I'll be sure to maybe even upload like once a week there, because that's where it's going to get very interesting to see whether my theory of business owners, if I can close business owners on the spot or just form relationships that lead to sales, if that actually happens or not, and how many stores I hit, how I'm hitting them, what the whole plan is there, my script, that's going to be a huge thing. But either way, I mean, I know we're going to get there. I didn't really exactly get to the 1 hour mark. We're at 56 minutes, but that should be everything from me. If anybody actually watched this video, thank you for watching. Bye.